Hi viewers, welcome to LMO Solution. Today I can see about MATLAB simulation of PSO trained neural network in DPT for solar PV system. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. In order to implement this, I have referred following paper is published on year 2020. Particle swarm optimization trained feedforward neural network for predicting the maximum power point for photovoltaic array. So normally the artificial neural network, first you have to see the structure of artificial neural network. This is structure of artificial neural network. It consists of different layers that is called input layer, hidden layer and output layer. Each layer will be connected by means of weights. For example, we consider input layer and hidden layer. It have some connections, different connection. Each connection have different weights. For example, you consider W11, W12, W21. These are the weights. Is weights used for connecting these two layers, input and hidden layer, as well as you can see that there is the connection between hidden layer and output layer, and also it has some weight for each connection. And also you can see some detail that mean each neuron. This will be considered neurons, neuron of the hidden layer and then neuron in output layer. And also this neuron have some bias. So this is bias B1, B2, Bn. So normally these weights going to be updated based upon input and output detail. That means we have to train the neural network. We need to get the data, input data and the target data. So first we need to get the data of input. That means here in MPPT algorithm, here we need to train the model by means of irradiation and temperature. Here they mentioned the target is they consider as power reference. Instead of power reference, you have to take V reference with this implementation. That means V reference nothing but you have to calculate the voltage at maximum power point. That voltage at maximum power point going to be taken as the target value for the training of neural network. And also normally that weights and bias will be optimized by means of normal. That means already Boolean method nothing but the classical method LM method. LM algorithm used for train this or update that weights in the neural network based upon input and the output data. But in this implementation, you have to use particle sum optimization to update the weights between input and hidden layer and hidden layer output layer, and also bias of the each neuron. That going to be updated by means of particle sum optimization with respect to the input data and the target data. Here we are going to consider input as the irradiation and the temperature, and target going to be considered here. Instead of P reference here in this implementation, in this simulation, we have to use the voltage at maximum power point as a target value. So in order to collect the data, that means irradiation temperature and then voltage at maximum power point in MATLAB. First we need to model the PV panel by using standard equation. So by using the standard PV panel equation, you have to collect the input data like irradiation temperature, and you have to collect the data that means voltage at maximum power point for different irradiation temperature. After that, we have to train this neural network by means of the particle sum optimization. Next, you have to go to the MATLAB implementation for that mean training process. Here you can see that this is a program for the PV model. Here you need to provide a detail that mean short circuit current, and then current at maximum power point, and weapon circuit voltage, and then voltage at maximum power point, and then current coefficient, current temperature coefficient, and voltage temperature coefficient, and then standard irradiation and temperature. These detail are at the standard test condition. That mean at the at the 1000 watts per meter square and 25 degrees Celsius. These are the standard value for that PV panel. After that, you have to collect the data. For collecting the data, we are going to use this for loop. Here we are going to, that means we are mentioning that the temperature range is in between 15 to 35. In between this range, you have to collect the data, temperature data. Further, you have to use this formula. This will be generate the random temperature for every uh, increment of this loop, for loop. And also we are going to collect the data. For in order to collect the irradiation data, the range will be fixed in between 0 to 1000, and then this equation is to for collect the irradiation data by means of this random number. This value also going to be changed every loop increment. And also you have to collect in PV panel data, that mean the current at maximum power point and voltage at maximum power point and power at maximum power point. So in this simulation, we are going to consider only, that means this is going to be considered as target data. That means voltage maximum power point for a different temperature and irradiation. So we are going to collect the data. So input data going to be considered as irradiation temperature, and the output going to be considered as voltage at maximum power point. So these are the data going to be collected by means of this program. After collection of data, you have to execute the PSO optimized trained neural network. During this line of execution, it comes to here. Here you have to take the data, input data first. In PSO trained neural program, the inputs going to be taken from the PV model, and then target also taken from the PV model. After execution of the PV model, it will be stored in the workspace. That workspace data going to be considered here, and then the hidden neuron will be fixed here then. And then after that, by means of that hidden neuron, we have to create the feed forward neural network by means of this function. And then after that, feed forward neural network, that means after creation of that neural network, you have to configure that neural network based upon that input and output. So this is configuration of the neural network, and then you have to get the weights of this configured neural network by means of this function, the weights and the bias of that neural network, and then you have to create the objective functions. This is objective function. That means we are going to calculate the root mean square error from that trained network with the target. That means we have target value. After every training process, we have some neural network that going to be combined with the target with the trained neural network output. So from that we have to get the error. So based upon that error, we have to calculate the root mean square error. In order to calculate that root mean square error, you have to use this objective function, and then this is used for a training of neural network by means of PS. And then finally, we will get the that means trained neural networks after execution of PSDR. After execution of PSO, we'll get some, that means updated value for that weights and bias that going to be used for set up the neural network. The final neural network going to be based on that means checked with the target value. From that you have to calculate the error. And then after iteration, finally we get some trained neural network that will be stored in the this function. Yet in order to get that means this trained neural network going to be used in this main block. For that we have to convert that the trained neural network in the form of Simulink model. For that you have to use this function. So next you have to see the objective function. So this objective function, then mean you have to set up the neural network based upon weight from the PS. After that we have to calculate the error. That means you have to take subtraction between target and the actual output from that neural network for every updation of weights and bias based upon PS. And then you have to calculate the root mean square error, mean square error. So this is going to be minimized by means of PSO. This is the objective of this work, PSO trained neural network. So this is a process of executing that PSO trained neural network model. Here I am going to execute this model. Model is executing. You will see that we will get iteration. Every iteration you will see that the reduction, that means reduction in the cost. That mean square error will be reducing. And then I will show you that PSO. This is a PSO code. We are using here. Maximum number of iteration is considered is here is 100. At maximum number of population, that means particles is considered as here is 100. So this is the basic parameter of that PSO. And then this is the equation used for implementing PS. This PSO equation for updating the velocity. After updating the velocity, it going to be updated with the particles. So this is going to be executed keep on up to the maximum iteration is reached to 100. We will wait up to 100 iteration. After 100 iteration, we will get the model, right? That means trained neural network by means of PSO in the form of Simulink block. Here you can see that the minimum cost is equal to 0.0161. When is nearer to 0. After completing a PSO neural network, finally you will get a trained neural network in the form of Simulink block here. This is the trained neural network by means of P. This is the variation of cost function with respect to iteration. This model can be used for implementing here MPPT in the solar PV. Next we got to implement it. They also trained neural network MPPT in the solar PV system. This is a model created for implementing that PSO trained neural network MPPT algorithm for solar PV system. It consists of solar panel. Solar panel rating is 250 watts. Then this solar panel going to be connected to the load via boost converter. This is boost converter. This is load. And then the PV panel receive two inputs. One is irradiation. Another one is temperature. Here you have to measure the PV panel parameter like voltage, current, everything you have to measure here, and then measured data going to be used here for implementing that PS trying to network to BPT. So here you have to only take that voltage of PV panel. It will be given to the input for that PS trained network. So inside the PSO trained network, that means this is the neural network trained by the PSO, and then it receive two inputs. One is irradiation, another one is temperature, and then it will provide voltage at maximum power point. It's going to be compared with the PV panel voltage, and after that it's going to be processed via PID controller. The controller going to be generate the duty cycle. This duty cycle going to be processed via the speed volume generator. So it will generate the pulse according with the duty cycle from that neural network MPPT. That means PSO trained neural network MPPT. So these pulses going to be control the this IGBT in order to extract the maximum power from that PV. So this is a process of PSO trained neural network MPPT algorithm for solar PV system. We need to check the performance of the system. Here we have to consider two conditions. One is we have to consider change in load condition. You have to change the load for every 0.3 second. For that you have to implement three load and it's connected via ideal switch. The switch can be turned on, turned off for every 0.3 second. First 0.3 second, this R1 going to be connected with the system. After 0.3, R1 is disconnected, R2 going to be connected with the system. After 0.6 seconds, R2 and R1 will be R2 will be disconnected. R3 will be connected with the system. In order to implement this concept, that in varying load condition, so here you have to maintain the irradiation and the temperature at the standard condition. That means I'm here we are going to maintain irradiation 1000 watts per meter square and 25 degrees Celsius. And I'm going to measure different parameter. That means power of PV panel, and then power of boost converter, and then voltage of PV panel and the voltage of boost converter. That means load voltage and load power. And then here you have to measure the PV current and load current. You have to measure these parameter: power, voltage, current, and power. This is a 250 watts panel. That means at standard irradiation condition, 1000 watts per meter square at 25 degrees Celsius, the maximum power point will be 250. It can be seen from here. That means just you have to click this model, we will get the rating of this panel. That means here you can see that maximum power at a standard condition U250.205 watts, and then open circuit voltage is 37.3, and then voltage at maximum power point is 32.7, and short circuit current is 8.66, and current at maximum power point is 8.15. And then this is nothing but this is alpha and beta. So here you can plot the different that mean IVPV characteristics of the considered panel with the change in irradiation with the constant temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Let's be able to click this one. So you will get the different plots with respect to change in that means different irradiation. Here you can click this one, you will get the maximum point for the different irradiation. For 1000 watts per meter square, the irradiation will be 250. For 800 is 199.9. For 600 is 149.6. For 400 is 98.9, and for 200 is 48.3. So these are the different maximum point for the different irradiation with the 25 degrees Celsius. Here we are mentioned that means the irradiation and the temperature kept at 1000 and 25 degrees Celsius respectively. Then the PV panel should supply maximum power of 250 watts. So you have to check the performance of the system. So here we have to change the load for every 0.3 second. So in order, if suppose the load will be changed, any load sudden load changes occur on the system, the PSO neural network MPPT should extract the maximum power from the PV panel. So you have to check the performance for sudden change in load condition. Here you can see that the maximum power is extracted nearer to the 250 watts. So for every 0.3 second load going to be changed, even though load change, extracting the maximum power from the PV panel because of the PSO trained neural network. So here also you can see that the maximum power is extracted from the PV panel. So this is nothing but PV power. This is load power. PV current. This is load current. This is PV voltage. This is load voltage. Here you can see that If any changes in the load, the current will be maintained at the nearer to the maximum point, right? Current at maximum point. And also you can see that when change in load is occur in the system, it going to be maintained around at the voltage maximum power point. There is a variation of the voltage, load current, and load power. For this condition, the neural network, that means PSO trained neural network PPT is effectively extract the maximum for power from that PV system, the PV panel. So next you have to check the another condition. So next you have to maintain the load constant, and then you have to change the irradiation every 0.2 second. Here you can see that every 0.2 second you have to change the irradiation. That means initially the irradiation will be 1000. After that you have to change to 800, 600, 400, and 200. And then you have to check the performance of the system. If irradiation going to be changed, this PSO triangular MPPT should extract a maximum power for particular irradiation temperature condition. So you have to check the performance of this system with the changing irradiation. For 1000 watts per meter square, it extract maximum power out to 250. For 800, it extract maximum power out to 200 watts. For 600, is extract the maximum power out to 600 around 150 watts. For 400, the maximum power is extracted around 100 watts. For 200, the maximum power extracted around 50 watts. You can check this detail with the PV plot. Here you can see that for 1000 is the 250 left. Here you can see that is 250. For 800 is around is 199. You can see that the maximum power is 199.9. For 600 watts per meter square, its power will be 149.6. Here you can see that 149.6, around 149.6. For 400 watts per meter square is 98.9. Here also you can see that it's around 98.9. And then for 200, the maximum power is 48.37. Here also you can see that for 200 watts per meter square, the power is around to 48. For this condition also, the PSO trained neural network MPPT extract the maximum power for a changing irradiation condition. For both condition, the PSO trained neural network MPPT effectively extract the maximum power from the PV panel. Thank you for watching our videos. This model can be downloaded from official website of this LMS solution. But the go to is here. That means itps.net is the official website for the LMS solution and the YouTube channel. And then you go to download MATLAB file and then type PSO trained. Here you can see that model, that means trained neural network. We can download this model in this website. And one more announcement, that means we are conducting online MATLAB workshop. The first one is we are going to conduct wind energy powered EV charging station on June 13, 2021. You can book this event, and then you can explore the positive points of wind energy powered EV charging station. This workshop is MATLAB workshop. It can be implemented step by step implementation of this wind energy powered EV charging station in the MATLAB. And also we have plan to conduct another workshop on PET controller for DC-DC converter. This is also MATLAB workshop. When you have to attend this workshop, you will get the knowledge about how to design DC-DC converter, and then how to design PET controller for different DC-DC converter. So if you have any interest to attend this event, we can put this event. So thank you for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you so much.